I know that feeling. You feel like the world's closing in on you, your anxiety's coming on, and suddenly you feel powerless. These 10 affirmations are going to assist you in shifting anxiety to a state of calm. I'm Carol Tuttle. I am a healer, a teacher, and I have extensive experience healing my life and helping literally millions of people heal and create a life they love. I'm the best-selling author of Mastering Affluence, 6 Lessons to Create a Life You Love. You know, when you're dealing with anxiety, it's a real concern because you never know when it's going to hit. And that just adds to the dilemma of feeling powerless because, one, you don't want it to show up when you're in a scenario where you're going to feel compromised and, hey, the timing's just not really good. You're with other people. Maybe you're presenting something. Maybe you're out there doing your thing in the world. And wow, if you've got to be concerned about anxiety coming on, that's just another added issue that actually can stir the anxiety up. It's a tension in your body. It's a fearful thought in your beliefs. And emotionally, it's like putting you on edge, like you're on guard, like, I got to watch out for this, never know when it's going to happen. And when it comes on, it can be very embarrassing because you don't want to feel powerless. You don't want to come across as someone that's weak and incapable and doesn't have their life together. And anxiety makes you feel that way. I know. I experienced it more times than I would ever want anyone else to. When I started to understand the power of my thoughts and the affirmation that I could change my experience with anxiety by literally changing my thinking process, that it started with that my thoughts became the catalyst for my emotional and physical expression of self to shift. And until I changed my thoughts, I was vulnerable to the state of anxiety. So these 10 affirmations I've picked very specifically to help you make that change so that you can shift some of the most underlying deeper beliefs that actually provoke anxiety. Let's look at these 10 affirmations and then we're going to say them nonstop all together. These have been used, I've used these for several years now. They're my go-to, and I want you to find your favorite amongst this grouping of 10. And I'm going to share with you why they work. I am safe. Well, the deeper belief that's very provoking that sets us up to feel anxious is you don't feel safe in the world. Something triggered a sense of I'm not safe, I'm not prepared, I'm powerless. That comes from your childhood. It's something that you've not healed from a childhood event or a series of events where you have trapped trauma energy. It's not been cleared. And so it triggers the sense of feeling powerless that you felt when you were much younger that mimics your experience now, and you suddenly are put into a PTSD state of being, post-traumatic stress state. It feels similar. You have the same biochemical response. You have the same thought, emotion, and physical response. That's what stirs up the anxiety. So I'm safe. It's going to be a foundational belief. I am safe. I'm protected. You didn't feel protected as a child. And so once this stuff's up, you're going to mimic that old feeling. You're going to feel powerless like you did when you were little. So you really want to establish that reference of, I am protected. I'm adult now. I live in a safe world where I am protected, even to really connect with a divine power that is there to protect you. I am consciously facing my issues and fears, and they are powerless in my stare. Anxiety is provoked when you don't feel you have the ability to overcome certain challenges in your life. Anxiety may be one of those challenges. So facing it, owning it, it's an issue. Other issues and fears, you're showing up. You're bigger than them. This is you. This is them. Your energy's bigger. That energy's smaller. You are more powerful than your issues and your fears. That shifts your state of being, owning that. Thank you, God. And you can put the thank you, God, into any of these. I am now believing I'm happy in my body. You don't want to be in your body when you're running the anxiety. You want to escape. This is going to help you feel safe and secure in your body. Being alive and well in your body will help overcome and free you of anxiety. I'm experiencing a constant state of peace no matter what happens. Key phrase, no matter what happens. That's going to become your new mantra. I am experiencing a constant state of peace no matter what happens. Because when you are dealing with anxiety, you don't believe that, and you have to be concerned about the anxiety hitting you out of nowhere, and you never know that's going to happen a lot of times. So this is going to flip that. You're flipping that from I'm uncertain to I am now certain. I am certain that I'm going to experience this constantly, no matter what happens. I am a constant state of well-being no matter what happens. So you're just tweaking that same affirmation now into full identity. That's a statement that references your identity. I am a constant state. So we're just now bringing it deeper, owning it fully. I am breathing fully and freely. That is a big part of the anxiety state physically, is shallow breathing, feeling like you can't get enough air, short breaths, feeling like the chest is closing. I am breathing fully and freely. And you're going to use these as daily practices, not just when the anxiety hits. You're going to write these down and start to practice them as your subconscious and conscious belief system now. I am free to move and I am safe. Because that's the other piece. Along with the breathing getting challenged and shallow, you feel immobilized, you feel paralyzed, you feel like I can't move forward. And that fear is provoking that. And so you want to really establish the belief, I'm breathing fully and freely, and I am free to move. I am safe. I am free to move. I'm safe. Probably wasn't the case when you were little. You know, there were times in your life where that was accurate. That's not accurate now. So you want to change that state of awareness. I am ready to feel in control of my life. Because when you're willing to grow up now and really take responsibility, because anxiety can be used as a little bit of a crutch. Subconsciously, you may be hanging on to that to keep you from enrolling yourself in what you're ready to really face and deal with. And if you have to deal with anxiety, it may be keeping you from dealing with other things that seem overwhelming and that you're not capable of dealing with. You are ready for that. This statement really enrolls you in that. I'm ready to feel in control of my life. And the last one, I am making choices that support my constant state of well-being. Notice the little type change the to that. I am making choices that support my constant state of well-being. Consider the possibility if anxiety has become a pattern that you're actually making choices that can provoke it coming on without your awareness, because it's become your predictable experience. It's a pattern. And so you want to really declare that I am making the choices that support me in constant well-being. Your choices will look different, and you're inviting that awareness to really drive your choices. So let's say those all just repeatedly, because you can always advance to this part of the video and just along with me, I'll say it, you repeat it, just get these in your system. I am safe. I am protected. I am consciously facing my issues and fears, and they are powerless in my stare. Thank you, God. I am now believing I am happy in my body. I'm experiencing a constant state of peace no matter what happens. I am breathing fully and freely. I'm free to move, and I am safe. I'm ready to feel in control of my life. I am making choices that support my constant state of well-being. Breathe that in. Receive that. Notice what that does to your state of energy. It fills you. Use these as a daily practice. Really get these really imprinted at a subconscious and conscious level. Come to these if anxiety hits. Pull out your favorite ones. Pick 3 that you feel really resonant with. You're like, I feel that. I connect with that. I really felt a connection with that affirmation. So pick at least 3 that you can literally memorize and pull out of the memory bank when you need to give yourself that extra support. You're going to be able to heal this anxiety. I've been able to successfully do that in my life. I'm grateful to be able to help you now to create that same outcome. Like this video if you found it supportive. What have you learned today? Share in a comment. And if you've got a question or a suggestion for a topic for my Heal with Carol live YouTube show, please leave it in a comment. And it's time for you to get unstuck by taking my Stuck quiz and my free masterclass. Go to caroltuttle.com and take this 16-question Stuck quiz. Find out where you're stuck in life, and then I'm going to help you get unstuck with 3 short and powerful videos in my free masterclass, the masterclass to get unstuck. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more updates on great Heal with Carol live YouTube videos. You've got this. I see you as being anxiety-free.